Hey, what's good everybody? It's me Max, and I'm here to bring you a completely different video, only because this is something that I've been a little bit passionate about for the last few weeks or months at least, 2 to 3 months. And I've been passionate about this ever since I was a little kid. You know, video games in general have been a passion of mine for a very long time. I'm not like a video game collector or anything. I'm not trying to buy a bunch of video games that are just going to sit on the shelf with the idea that maybe one day they're going to be worth a lot, or just because I need to have them on a shelf. I'm just not that type of guy. I just like to have games that I like to enjoy, I like to play from beginning to end, or they just have really good gameplay, overall, good graphics, things like that. Those are the type of games that I like to play or have in my collection. And with that being said, what I'm doing today is I'm actually going to be unboxing a PlayStation 2, Fat, and this is going to be in 2021. So I do have a PlayStation Slim, and I believe it's the 7900 model, and it's dated, I believe it's 7D or 7B, one of the two. So and if I'm not mistaken, the 7900s have like compatibility issues with certain PS2 games, and if I'm not mistaken, they do not have the software to actually play PS1 games. It's more of an emulator. Anything past 70, I think it's 7,000. Everything past 7,000, like the 7500, the 7900. I think there's 7700. Those all have emulators for the PS1, and they also have compatibility issues, which I actually ran into with a few games. I heard that the Fats do not have compatibility issues, and also I've seen load times compared to the Fats and the Slims, and the Fats load time is insane. They're super fast, and it just doesn't lag. I heard the lag is a lot different depending on the TV you play it on as well. So all those things you need to take into consideration. So I did get when I did buy this, I did mention to the seller, asked him a few questions, and he did mention that there was some issues with the disc tray, which he went ahead and fixed. So I'm not expecting to have really any issues, but it is something that I need to take into consideration when I'm going to be opening and playing this box. I got this for about 50 bucks, which I think is a steal, you know. It's a really good deal, regardless whether it's going to work 100% or not, because I'm going to be able to actually tinker with it and see how this thing works internally, because I've never had that opportunity to really do that. So since I got this opportunity, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm really hoping this thing works without a hitch, because that would really make me happy. It would really make the whole idea and the process of everything I'm doing a little bit easier. So with that being said, I really hope you guys are ready for that. I'm about to jump into it. Let me not take any more time, and yeah, let's just try to get this going. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into this. I'm gonna try, I mean, these things were built like tanks when I was young. I mean, these things were super tough, the PS2 Fats. They took a lot of abuse. You know, unfortunately, you know, when you're a kid, you don't really take a lot of that into consideration, you know, like maybe you might want to play it when you get older or something, but you know, I've probably had at least 2 or so growing up. Not that I was able to afford it. They bought me one PlayStation Fat. That one, man, that one didn't really last. And then also I bought myself a Slim, which, oh man, that thing is so good. I wish I knew which model I had, but I gave it to somebody with the idea that they were gonna buy it, and the guy ended up being a freaking crackhead, and he ended up selling it for drugs. So he told me that it's not the OEM, which is fine with me. Not really, you know, it's not really huge. I can get an OEM controller for PS2. The ones that are really hard to get for PS3. So got me an analog controller in a box, which is pretty awesome. And then trusty PS2. Let's go. And then I'm gonna plug it up, and then we're gonna test everything out. I am planning on getting RetroTink to actually up, because I did get the HD Retro component cables, but you know, unless you really have like an upscaler, or something like that, it's really not gonna matter. So let me see if I can check this out. My freaking tripod is doing the Mission Impossible right now. Dun, 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 dun. So it looks pretty good. There's like it looks like some type of like a burn or something on the tops. There's like some burns, looks like. And it does have the expansion bay, which a lot of them are missing. And yeah, he took off that back warranty thing, which is fine, because he had to open it up to fix it. But this is a 3900, and the reason why I actually really wanted to get it, I didn't mind, is because of the year. It's a 3B and it's a 3900, which means it was made, if I'm not mistaken, it was manufactured in 2003. So that's something to take into consideration. You always want to look at that, you know, the years to see when they're manufactured and all that good stuff. Obviously the Slims are going to be all the way up to 8, 8A, 8C, all that stuff, 2008, which is great. That means that, you know, you're going to get a pretty fresh console. The only problem with Slims is that they're just not that reliable. They make a lot of noise. The spinners, all that stuff, the things that spin and actuators, all that starts to fail pretty relatively quickly on the Fats too. But the Fats, they're definitely built really strong. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug this up onto this TV over here behind me. And we're gonna see how. With a little bit of light, you can actually see what I was talking about, like these little burn marks right here and this stuff. I'm gonna try to fix all this. This is something I'm definitely gonna try to work on eventually. And yeah, so the light is on. The moment of truth. I'm not gonna try to put a game on or anything like that. I just want to make sure this thing actually functions and turns on. So I remember, you know, you click on the back, so it turns. Let me make sure that's off. Okay. So that turns on immediately. Okay, so we're gonna push the power button. Hear it powering on. Hear the fans. Okay. I hear that too. Okay. And let's, this is the moment of truth for me. I remember as a kid opening the PlayStation 2 and hearing that was like the worst thing in the world, dude. So damn, he called it too. So alright, well, this looks like something that I'm gonna have to work on. See if I can get this to work. But you know, I kind of called it. That's something he said. So he said he worked on it, but it obviously, you know, he wasn't able to fix it. So I'll go ahead and see what I can do, and yeah, move on from there. So I was actually able to figure out how to get it to open, but I'm still gonna probably have to open this up and see if I can fix it. So here, check this out. So what I did was I just hit the power button, and then when I hit the eject button, I just kind of pushed on this thing. And you hear that? Oh, yeah, that's so freaking, I hate that sound. Boom. So obviously there's something going on in there. I'm gonna go ahead and try to fix it before I cause any more damage. And I'll catch you guys in a bit, see if I can get it fixed. Okay, so after tinkering with it a little bit, I have no idea what the F I'm doing, so bear with me. I was able to find out a few things. The sucky thing is, when I was looking at the little, like the schematics and stuff, this PlayStation inside is different from the schematic. The schematic shows a few screws that you need to remove. I removed the whole disc tray and got under it, but I just wanted to show you guys. So I fixed it, apparently, for now. So it's really smooth. Don't look at the laser, don't go blind. So it seems like it's working. I'm gonna try to put this back together. Hopefully it doesn't come off the track or anything like that. Yeah, so stay tuned, and I will catch you guys in a bit. So after trying to put it back together, I ran into another issue. So this laser cover, as soon as you put this on, like that, it keeps it from moving. Like this thing is it's not going nowhere. So I have to try to figure this out little by little, you know, but hopefully I can get this sorted out because yeah, it's one of those things, you know. So I'll keep you guys posted, see how it goes. Going over this over and over, the problem is the magnet in this little piece right here, it's actually just sticking to the inside of the PlayStation. So what I did was I just put a little piece of tape right there, and you know, hopefully it works. You know, I still have to put a game in there, but with the cover on, it actually still opens. So we'll see what happens, you know. Ultimately going to be the test right here. Alright, so as you can see, everything starts up pretty good. I'm going to check out the BIOS, all that stuff, make sure everything's key. And as you can see, I reset it because it's backwards. You hear that sound again. All its glory. Yeah. Alright, and let's just see what's up. Okay. Now I need to put a disc in there. I'm gonna put a disc that's really scratched up that I got, that I'm actually going to be trying to repair with some of the techniques that I got from, you know, some of the people I've been watching. So we're gonna try Gun out. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Hold on, the sun just came in, so I'm finished with one of his classes. So I want to show you guys really quick this fucking thing. Oh my god. So this is the moment of truth for me right now, honestly. See if this even works, dude. Okay. Oh my god. Are you effing kidding me? No effing way. I mean, I don't know. It might not work though. You know? I want to count my chickens before they start hatching and shit. Oh my god. No fucking way. Wow. Beyond happy right now. I'm not gonna even lie. I'm gonna clean up a little bit, but for the most part, I got the fan, I got everything cleaned up. So yeah, just gonna go ahead and put it back together, and I'm just so super stoked right now. Y'all stoked. We need to do the shout out. The guy who sold me this, because he's a freaking awesome guy. Really stand up dude, he fixes consoles for a living. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him a shout out when I get an opportunity to get all the info in there. And thanks again, dude. And yeah, stay tuned, see if I can get some gameplay. This is going to be the actual test, because now I have to actually turn it on with the cover and everything. Like I said, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, so you get what I'm saying, y'all? So, Ah. Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. And the game's already in there. I'm actually gonna have to open the shell. Oh my god, it's hilarious. Yeah. So it looks like the game's gonna boot though. Ah, man, that is such a good feeling, dude. Alright, let me go ahead and see if I can open this up. So I'm gonna just reset. Oh yeah! Damn! Look at that, baby. I never saw this system open and close in my life. That little noise you hear, that's the actual little plastic magnet that's holding it, trying to hold it in place. Like right at the end, that's like some plastic. So it's really the only way I can keep it from, from doing what it was doing. So I mean, if it messes up again, at least I know what the problem is and I can fix it. So yeah, there's that, dude. The game works, everything works. So gonna power this off, and I'm actually going to pull the game gun out and try to fix those scratches that I showed you guys when I was getting ready to put it inside of the system. So super stoked. I hit up the merchant, let him know, because he was a little concerned. I'm pretty sure I would be concerned too, like, damn man, a package that did all this work, because he did do a lot of work. He opened it up and everything. Just kind of funny because I ended up fixing it, so I'm pretty stoked about that, and I was able to give him some advice so he could fix them too, because he fixes consoles, like I said. So it was just kind of good for me to be able to do it and fix it. I have no idea what I was doing with this thing, but I'm just glad that I was able to actually fix it. So if anybody has any problems with theirs, as far as the magnet sticking, there's a solution right there. It's probably temporary because I know that the disc spins against that plastic thing. I really don't know how fast it spins and all that and what it would do to the plastic, but it's just something to take into consideration. It's also something that you can always fix. It's not something that, if it stops, the plastic stops, the tape stops working or whatever, you can always just open it, put some more tape on there, or actually try to figure out something that's a little bit more that just would be more of a longer term, longer term fix. It will last a little longer. So with that being said, I'm really thankful, happy everybody, who tuned in and all that good stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up, and I might even paint it. I was actually thinking about doing a custom paint job on it, because that's, obviously that's kind of what I do. I do paintings and stuff. So yeah, just give that a shot. Hope everybody has a good day, and I will catch y'all later. PS2!